The men are becoming sassy and the women are not becoming more manly. What is happening is we are resonating in alignment with the frequency of Earth. Earth is going through a birth, a renewal of energy, going back to its natural occurring process. Okay? Earth, Mother Nature, Mother God, whatever you want to call it. Okay? It has masculine and feminine qualities. Trees, animals, us. We're going through this phase that we're getting back to the natural occurrences of life. Man, society, has tried to set these principles and condition us into believing in the fact that men should be this and women should be that. But we're just battling between what's natural and what's unnatural. Men, let's talk about, we're going to talk about all things physical in this video. Men wore dresses, skirts. Men used to wear this stuff. Men used to wear dresses, skirts, heels, earrings. That was natural. That was natural. It was natural for a guy to dress up in heels, skirts, and whatever, so forth. It was natural for women, as you can see, more women are dressing up in suit and ties. Women were wearing think about it. You ever see men that can walk in heels better than them? You know what I'm saying? Cool. It's not about becoming sassy. Everyone has masculine and feminine energies within them. It is about balancing. Now, there are things that are natural. There are things that are natural. These are things that are natural. And when it comes to, I'm not gonna say battling of the sex, okay? It's really about battling the identities of ourselves. Oh, well, society told me I have to be this way. And society has also said witchcraft is demonic. African traditions are demonic. However, I want to go back to the people that were wearing these things, right? Just like witchcraft was demonized, let's talk about two-spirited people. These were two-spirited people. I mean, it's not about this dress. It's not about this dress. It's about embodying and embracing the two energies. Okay? Two-spirited means you embrace both aspects on all parts of what make you are who you are. It is a spiritual identity. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual journey that we go on. It's not about what's right or what's wrong. It's about the power that is within us. It's about the power that is within us that people don't want us to have. Certain people who don't want us to have. Two-spirited people were seen as gifted. These are people that embody both parts, masculine and feminine. Just like two-spirited were condemned. Well, okay, let's talk about two-spirited for a second. Two-spirited is gifted, God's gifted people. Or God's chosen people. People would come to a two-spirited person, which people would call LGBTQ or whatever, gay, whatever, okay, for healing, warriors, guidance, counsel, aid, nurse. You would consider them like nursing or warrior, two-spirited people back in those ages where, you know, you had wars. They would come to these people because they have a warrior spirit. They took charge. They took action. It is the same as a person who condemns and demonizes witches. What do you call it? What's the term? Witch hunt. Oh, that's the witch. Oh my goodness, why they do that? They doing natural remedies and doing all this stuff. They also see two-spirited people like this. Because the two-spirited or witches or whatever, these were the people that you would come to for aid, for guidance, for counsel. They have innate power. All right? That is why everything is so ass backwards. Everything right now is not about battling of the sex. It is about battling the identity of what we were taught to believe is true and what we innately know is true, that we don't talk and discuss too much about. Because if we balance our energy, if we balance the energies that we have, we can overthrow so-called people. We can overthrow. We can come back to ourselves. Come back into ourselves. Harness the power that we have. Not looking at people like they're nasty or looking at people or, just coming from a place of judgment, but really, really ask yourself in this time, what is natural? What was I taught to believe is natural? And is it really natural? Is it what society told me is natural? But society benefits from the power that they tell me is natural, and I haven't really benefited from it. How have I benefited from what society told me? Ask yourself, think to yourself. All the things that they said is unnatural. It's unnatural for a man to sleep. It's male lions that sleep with other male lions to keep social tensions low. Female dolphins sleep with one another. I think a lot of us got it fucked up. For real. Before there was LGBT, no. LGBT is what it's ass backwards. Think of it like this. They strip you of the power. They strip you of all the things that you knew was natural and then demonize it, rebrand it, and sell it back to you and tell you it's natural when it was already here. Two-spirited was here before LG. All these things was here. African traditions was already here. Science was already here. But because humans have this ego and they feel like they need to control every fucking thing and have other people under their control. They rebrand it. It is about stripping what you know is powerful, taking it, beating it down, and then rebrand it and sell it to you. That is what's going on. And because Earth is no longer having it, and we're also feeling the heart of Earth, and we're feeling the energies that is being impacted towards Earth, we're going back to the things that are natural. Now, yeah, we may see men being that, we're going back to the things that, we're going back to the way things were naturally. And it seems like it's taboo to a lot of people. But this is where we get this uprise of energy. This is where we are resonating highly on a frequency. We got people who are open-minded, right? People who are raising their consciousness or their awareness as well as their frequency. And then you have people that are in this low mindset who are under the spell or conditioning of society. Now you it's a lot of people that talk about new earth and old earth. This is that. This is what we're going through. This is why I'm talking about spirituality and sexuality. It matters. It matters because it generates power. It matters because it generates currency. They feel off of two-spirited people. They feel in. Here's the kicker. We're not talking about fashion between men and women. Two-spirited people not only heal, but we create music, art, fashion. Think about everything, and we talk about, especially when it comes to people in the church, there's just as much homosexuality that there is homophobia. It's just a battle between what is natural and what is unnatural. Okay? There is power. I want you to think about how impactful the most powerful artists, vocally, energetically. We have MJ, you got Whitney, you got all these people. But in order to generate such gifted, talented people, these gifted, talented people are that. They are what make the world go round. Whether it's just fueling from their power or them creating from their craft. Before, like I said, before it's two-spirited. But people don't talk about this term. People don't talk about it. I wonder why. Who is in the industry? When it comes to, like I said, in this video, we're going to talk about physical stuff. Because it it's very intriguing. Who influences the most? Who makes more of an impact? Okay? Now, the powers that be in hand, such as your presidents, your governors, your mayors, or whatever, all right? Your authoritors, your whatever y'all call them, authority, but they demonize, weaponize all things nature, but they partake in the things that are natural and sell the unnatural things to you. You have media. Oh Christ, they don't follow any of this stuff. They follow none of it. But yet they rule. I don't get what I'm saying. They rule. How do they rule? From both energies. How do they rule from both energies? They create. They use all the things that they get penalized people for using. And then they create the world in black and white. So like I said, it is a conditioning of the mind. If you could get a person to believe in something that is unnatural, that is natural, and that what is natural, what is unnatural is natural, you got them. That's it. Take back your power.